Good afternoon, folks. This is your $1 Million schedule with Eric Lean of 10X Action Sales. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the $1 Million schedule. And this is basically what you and every agent out there should be doing on a daily basis to increase your sphere of influence, to increase your reach into the market, and to, of course, increase your gross commissionable income, which puts more money in your pocket. Anyway, what I've done here is I've taken an idea from some people who are in the business, in the training business, who are brokers that use this type of system. Teams that are doing $600, $700, $800 million a year. And one gentleman is doing $100 million a year himself. So it's a good thing. What it does, basically, it gets you motivated. It gets you ready to do what you need to do on a daily basis to win your morning. Because when you win your morning, you feel good and you win the day. It gets you started, gets you motivated, gets you rolling. And keeps you going, hopefully builds your business, and hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to pull up today's calendar that I have. These are the things that I need to do today, that I've done today, and that I'm continuing to be doing today. So I'm going to pull up my calendar here for the day, and here we go. This is my calendar. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see. Sorry if there's a reflection, but I can't see that great without my glasses. So my wake-up routine usually is I do a two-step wake-up routine. I have my alarm go off twice. It does start at 6 a.m. in the morning, and by the time 7:30 comes around, I've done my morning thing. I've done my exercise. I've done my breakfast, dog shower. And I start with my day with the business. I do my data collection, which is important. So you know what's going on today, which you know what's going on in your market. So those are extremely important things. I'm going to have to step out for just 1 second. I got somebody knocking at my door. Sorry to do this. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to disappear on you. Anyway, 7:30, I get up, and it's in the morning, and what I do is my data collection. I take a look at how many new properties came on the market. I take a look at how many properties have sold, meaning closed deals, not just accepted offers and contingents. I do take a look at those as well, because I want to know what is available, what has an offer on it. So I'm more in tune with the market, and I check for days on market and average sale price in the areas that I service. So one of the things too that is very what's the word that I'm looking for, very popular these days, posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, TikToks, Reels. Those are different things, different medias that you could actually use to increase your business, increase your sphere of influence, do some of the things that you need to do to maintain contact and build those relationships with your buyers and your sellers. And one of the things that one of the gentlemen that I listen to, what he does is he sends videos. He sends 15, 20 videos a day. And they're just quick, short videos. Like here, we've got videos to birthdays. What you can do is go on to Facebook, find 5 people, 6 people who's got birthdays, and just send them a quick video. It's more impactful than sending a text. They're going to appreciate it a little bit more. And it's going to solidify and help deepen your relationship with that person. And again, it's so easy. You pick up your phone. I know we all have one of these. And it's just, hi, Joe. Wanted to just say happy birthday to you. And I hope you have just an amazing day. Thanks. And that's it. Send it off. Another group of people to send videos to are agents that you are working with, that you have recently worked with, maybe also tradespeople, the home inspector, the appraiser. Maybe you know the appraiser, or maybe you want to make nice with them. So hopefully, if there are any issues somewhere down the line with this property that you're trying to sell, that you're working on, or another property, building those relationships are just key to increasing your business and your sphere of influence. So that's another group there. And of course, prospects. Your prospects, your buyers, your sellers. Sometimes I find that we can't get a hold of them, that they're busy. Life goes on. I mean, people have a million things that they do these days, with work, with family, with extracurricular activities, with different social events, and maybe community functions that they participate in. So with the video, it helps actually, like I said, solidify and deepen that relationship that you're trying to build. Yes, a text is always nice, an email is always nice, but it just doesn't get through as well as a video does. So, and again, it could be boop, boop, boop. Hey, Sarah, it was really great working with you on that deal last week. It was a little bit of a struggle. I know we had our challenges, but we did get that to the closing table. And I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you. I appreciate the hard work that you do, and looking forward to having many more deals with you again. Thanks, Sarah. Have an awesome day. Boop. Send. What did that take? 30 seconds? 40 seconds? To do these things, it's not all that difficult, but what I find is the getting started point. People have a difficulty getting started sometimes. So what these things here too are designed is, as you're getting up in the morning and you're starting your morning and you're doing your data collection, you're now you're switching your mindset from family, from sleep, from exercise, from those types of things, and you're switching yourself and you're starting to focus yourself into the real estate business. And as you go through these different tasks that you should be doing during the day, you will get more focused and more focused. So by the time it is ready to get on the phone, you're ready. You're ready to go. You've got, you broke the ice this morning with those videos. And then what you need to do every single day, from the newest agent to the most experienced agent, if you're not practicing your scripts and your dialogues, which if you've been to one of these before, if you hear me speak, scripts are nothing more than talking points. Once you internalize those talking points and you start to use them, then it just becomes dialogue. So the evolution of those scripts are basically scripts, talking points, dialogue. It just becomes natural. I know there's lots of times that I'm talking with people and I'm educating them, or I'm consulting them on something. Something will pop up in my head, and I call it my little filing cabinet back here. It'll pop up, and when appropriate, it'll come out. And that's just from saying the same thing over and over again. It's from doing my due diligence, which is basically learning my market, honing my skills, and being the best person that I can be and the best real estate agent and I could be for my buyers and sellers. But as you know, I'm a seller's agent exclusively, and I don't typically work with buyers. I don't work for them. I will work with them if they're looking to purchase one of my listings, or if they're one of my sellers who now needs to buy a place, I will work for them as a buyer's agent. But that's as far as it goes. I specialize in seller's agency. So anyway, your scripts, your dialogues, what you should be doing is every single day, you need to internalize them. You need to practice them. What you need to do is read them over and over again and read them out loud. And when you're reading them out loud, you say them with that tone and inflection as if you're actually talking to somebody and you're really concerned with them, and show the emotion, because that's going to build a deeper connection with your buyers and sellers. They're going to feel it. They're going to realize that you are in it for them, not for yourself. So, and then some people, what they like to do, and I do go into I do have a more in-depth, intense training on scripts and dialogues, which includes, role play and practice and writing it every day and reading it and getting better and reading it faster and faster and faster, and then start reading it without the script and being able to say everything that you need to say in your dialogues, and just boom, right out of your mouth, one right after the other. Then you've internalized them, and they're pretty much back here in the filing cabinet for instant recall whenever needed. So all of these things, again, the market data, the videos, the birthday, for birthdays, agents, prospects, doing your scripts, doing your dialogues. What this is doing is this is actually turning your mindset and getting it into the work day. What you should be doing, you should be prospecting every single day, not 1 day a week, not 2 days a week, every single day. And I find the best way to prospect in my database, past clients, previous customers. Those are people who are could be low-hanging fruit. Maybe they've purchased 5, 6, 7 years ago before everything went crazy with the market in the different areas, and it's time to do a home equity review and go over what their value is now compared to what it was just a couple of years ago, and show them that maybe it's time to accelerate their plan of moving, relocating, upsizing, downsizing, or what most people call right sizing. So, but one of the things that I do, because I am a listing agent, the first thing I do in the morning is I prospect for expired listings. Depending on where you are, you may or may not be able to cold call them. If you can't cold call them, there's other ways of doing it. You can search different internet programs and companies, and what they'll do is you can buy data. That's what I do. I purchase data. What I do is I have a couple of different accounts with a couple of different providers, and it can find me email addresses, it can find me phone numbers, can find me current addresses, past addresses, those types of things. You can use a number of different lead providers who will give you all of that information for a monthly fee, that type of thing. Or you can search for them on your own, save a little bit of money. So those who are new into the business, you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on this. Some of them you can do just small batches. Some of them are free services. You can look in county records for addresses and things like that to do some mailings. And to do some postcards and things like that. So, yeah, so there's lots of different things. And like I said, I prospect expired listings. Since I have it right here, one of the things that I do, this is a card that I send out. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Maybe not, but I'm going to read it to you in big letters across the top, yellow to red. It says, sorry, your home listing expired. And then there's a check, a bunch of check marks of the different, some of the different things that I offer, my picture, of course, and a way to contact me. And especially, basically, I specialize in remarketing homes that failed to sell the first time. I create maximum exposure and buyer awareness. I have an innovative remarketing strategy plan, results-driven performance, and your home sold for you for top dollar. That's one of the things that I do. I also, FISBO. I don't know if you can see that, for sale by owner. That's another card that I send out, and it says in big letters, for sale by owner. So I don't know if you can see that. See, for sale by owner. And then the smaller letters that are around say things like phone calls, appointments, showings, no-shows, canceled, stress, canceled, phone calls, appointments, stress. And then on the back of it, it's got your typical, it's kind of hard to see with this virtual background, but it's got your typical stuff on it. And I have a blurb here. I'm sure you found out selling your home takes a lot of time and energy. Let me do it for you. I specialize as an exclusive seller's agent, and I'm different. I market your home. I show your home, and I get your home sold. Let's talk. Call today. So that's just one of the things that I send out for. I have another one that I have printed up, hasn't come in yet. I'm looking for the new listings, and it's a postcard, 6x7, 4x6, 5x7, something like that, glossy front. It's a wanted poster. So that's what I'm doing, because again, I prospect listings. I'm looking for listings. And that's what I do for my business. All righty. And then you do that for an hour, and I mean call, not make a phone call, go get a muffin, drink some coffee. You need to make these phone calls. Unless you're actually speaking with people, you need to make 20 or 30 phone calls in an hour. It's just that. I know sometimes people, they're reluctant to make those phone calls. They're resistant to make those phone calls because they have a fear for whatever reason. But let me give you a little tip, little secret. Most people aren't going to answer. So you'll just leave a message, or you'll hang up. They'll know you called. If you don't leave a message, I always leave a message, or I try to leave a message most of the time, depending on how many times I've called somebody. If I've called somebody 5 times in 2-3 days, I'm going to leave a message the first time, and I'm going to probably leave a message the last time, but maybe the second, third, fourth time, I'll call. If I don't get anything, I'll hang up and just go on to the next person. They'll know I called. They saw my number. If they're interested, they'll either call back and say, oh, got the wrong number, or as soon as it goes to a voicemail, or they hear who it is, they just hang up, or they'll talk to me. It depends. After you're an hour of doing that, hopefully you've spoken with at least 2 or 3 people and had some nice conversations with them about real estate. Find out what their plans are. Maybe they're not going to do anything. But you just want to make sure that you keep reminding them that you are the local expert and you want to be their resource for all things real estate. All right. So after that hour of doing that, take a break, go grab your cup of coffee, clear your head, because you know what? We've got another hour coming up. After your coffee, after your break, maybe you've gone to the bathroom, chat with a friend, that kind of thing. Just take a little bit of relax off and actually think about what you did, because sitting down and making 20, 30 phone calls is it's a stressful thing for some people. And it's actually, with the amount of phone calls that agents do make, that's a lot more than most do make, because most just don't prospect. They wait for things to happen instead of making things happen. So your second hour of your prospecting, is the same as the first, whether it's making phone calls to past clients, to previous customers, to people in your database. You want to keep pounding those calls and make the phone call, make the phone call, make the phone call. Speak with as many people as you can, because here's the reality. It's all about math. The more people you speak with, the more opportunity you have to find out if they, a friend, a coworker, or somebody that they know is willing, ready, and able to buy or sell real estate. And by making these connections and letting them know what you do, who you are, and by not forgetting about them, you got a better shot of them remembering you. You have to keep this in mind. It is not their job to remember you. It's your job to make sure they don't forget you. So remember that. Your job to stay in front of them so they don't forget that you are there to help them with all things real estate. And of course, a friend, family member, coworker. So, alrighty. So after your 2 hours of prospecting, say you spoke to somebody on the phone, you spoke to 3 people on the phone in those 2 hours, and you've got some work now to do for them. When you get them on the phone and you're talking to them and you say, yes, I'm going to, so I'll send you some properties, blah, blah, blah. Let them know that you'll be doing that in a few hours. Don't tell them you're going to get on it right away, because that's not what you're doing. Between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock is prospecting. It is not doing tasks and follow-up. So you're 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's when you have three, you have 3 searches to set up. Set your 3 searches up. If you've got phone calls that you need to make, that's when you make your phone calls. That's when you do your follow-up on these. You could, maybe you've called the expired and they wanted to get an idea of, what some pricing is, and you sent them a quick CMA. You could follow up with them in an hour or so, and just want to make sure that you received it. See if you have received it, had you had an opportunity to look at it? And if you did look at it, do you have any questions at this moment here? Because what you want to be is you want to be their resource for all things real estate. You want to help solve any problems that they have with real estate. So, and then, okay, after your tasks are done, so what you've actually done today is that by noon, you've accomplished so much. You've gotten up, you've collected your market data, you've educated yourself on what has happened recently, what's happening in the market, from data from the past few days. You can see where trends are coming from. You've sent those birthday videos. You went on to Facebook and you just sent a quick video to your people, your contacts, your sphere in Facebook. You sent a quick video message to that agent. You sent a quick video message to some prospects that maybe you've been trying to reach and you haven't been able to reach them. They don't answer your phone call. They don't respond to a text. You can send them a text, send them an email with a video in it. Send a text with a video in it, and it pops up right on the screen, and your face is there. It's got that little arrow button on it. You hit that, and bloop, you'll start talking. Chances are they're going to listen to it, as long as it's not verbose and long. Just a quick video, letting them know that you're reaching out to them, that you're thinking of them, to keep you in their mind. Because remember, it is your job to make sure they don't forget you. All righty, from noon until 5 p.m. today, were things set up for different appointments. As you can see on my calendar here, at 3 p.m. we have a 10X webinar, which is this here. I also have, it says AI powered real estate. There's a webinar going on right now that I signed up for. It's an hour long, and what I'm going to do is, when I sign up for that, they'll email me the replay of it, so I can listen to this a little later on this afternoon, after I've done my afternoon tasks and appointments. So when I set up an appointment, I will put an appointment in here, but I do block out those big blocks there for appointments, and to make sure that I know where I have scheduled at a quick quick glance at my calendar. My schedule, I have it color coded. If you'd like to know what that is, I'll just tell you. The yellow is kind of slow time. It's decompress, it's wake up. The green are the things that make me money. Those are the things that make you money. If you don't do those things, it's not going to make you money. The red are my non-negotiables. Non-negotiable. Red, you have to do it. That's why in the morning they're quick and short, quick video, short video. Send it to an agent, send it to, post it on Instagram, Reels, that kind of thing. Send it to some prospects. That'll get you talking about real estate. And then, then you go on to your scripts and dialogue. You practice those. Hopefully you can role play with some people. If you do want to join a role play group, I could get one started. That's not a problem. I'd love to do that. And then you go to your expired listings, which I do, and I do expireds and FSBOs all day long because I don't work. I'm not looking for buyers. Actually, I'm looking for buyers for my sellers. So what I do is I actually, instead of making, trying to find homes for buyers all day long, I have homes that I try to find buyers for. So it's a little different than being a buyer's agent. So, and then Thursdays, 2 days a week, 2 days a week, 2 days a week. What I do are seller updates. This is weekend activity, weekly activity, and what's been going on. 2 days a week. Did you hear me? 2 days a week. Monday and Thursday at 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. I'm on the phone. I'm calling my sellers. I'm calling my sellers on a Thursday, and I'm going to say, hey, look, we've got these appointments coming up. We've got a few showings over the weekend. There's going to be this agent there, that agent there, this agent there. Just make sure that the home is in show-ready condition. I did want to confirm and make sure that everything is okay with you still for all of these appointments. Yes, great. I will speak with you on Monday and give you an update. Click. Monday comes around. We've had, say, 4 or 5 showings. What I do on Monday on my Monday calendar is I do follow up on weekend showings. I'll reach out to the agents who showed the property to find out if their buyers are interested, to find out if they have any questions or concerns, maybe to see if they are going to put in an offer. And to also thank them for taking the time to show my listing. And I truly appreciate them and the hard work that they do on a daily basis. So those are things that I do on Monday. And then, I do that during the day. And then from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, that's what I do. I call my sellers. Hi, Mr. Seller. Yep, we had 4 showings this weekend. One of them, they made an offer on another house, so they're out of the runnings there. But we still have 3 people who seem to be showing very good interest in it. I did speak with the buyer's agents and get some feedback for them. So buyer number 1 liked the kitchen, thought the price was fantastic, and but for them, they thought the location of the stream was maybe just a little bit too much for their liking, but they still said it's on their top 3 list. Buyer number 2 loves the home. They want to come back on Wednesday. So we're going to set up another appointment for Wednesday. Does blah, blah, blah time work for you? Great. I'll let the agent know that's good. And buyer number 3 is still looking, but they said they're going to be making a decision within the next week or so. So if your home is still available, hopefully they will consider it. But I'll keep following up with the agents and to make sure that we don't lose any opportunity on getting your home sold for top dollar. So, all right. Well, I appreciate your time. Click. Those are the phone calls that I make to my sellers to update them about the weekend activity, about the upcoming week's activity, to give them feedback, because one of the biggest complaints in sales, nobody called me back. I'm going to call you back. Pick me. I promise. Calling you back twice a week minimum. You are going to hear from me on Thursdays and Mondays. If you prefer not to, we can do that as well. I can text you, but part of my routine is to give seller feedback on Thursdays and on Mondays. So, and then afterwards, 6 o'clock, pretty much I'm done. Sometimes I do have some a little bit later showings, but I try not to go past 6 o'clock. I try to set some boundaries. Weekends are a little bit different. During the week is, we all have things to do. So I try to set some boundaries. So between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock is my decompression time. It's my downtime. I get dinner. I play with my dogs, hang out at the house, watch TV. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks, or I'll read, or just sit and relax in front of the pellet stove and just decompress until 9 o'clock. Somewhere between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock is my bedtime. I have dogs to take care of, so of course they like to go out later at night before we go to bed. So that's why I'm up till 10 sometimes a little bit later, but not much. But this is my basic schedule. This is my $1 million calendar for success. Again, most of the agents, the top agents in the country, use something similar to this. Now, I know you may be saying, but I've got kids. I get that. You've got kids, you've got things that you're doing. Maybe you've got a second job. Rearrange these things to fit in for you. I know some people like to do their phone calls later in the evening. Do your phone calls later in the evening then. Set your, but you need to set your calendar up. If you don't use your calendar and you don't have things scheduled and tasks scheduled, appointments, you're going to miss something. Even with the calendar, you're going to miss something. So anyway, hope everybody that was able to show up today got some good information out of this. Again, top agents across the country, multi tens of millions of dollars of sales, people who are using a schedule like this. I stole it from somebody. One of my trainers this is a very similar schedule that they use and his top agents use, and I just stole it. And because of how I work, who I work with, and my home and lifestyle, I just tweaked it a little bit, and there we go. So anyway, I do appreciate all of you. Next week, unfortunately, on Thursday, I won't be able to do this. Fortunately, I'll be out showing some properties. I do have, like I said, one buyer who I'm working with. She's more of a friend, I think, at this point here. And she's flying in from Nevada, and she's going to buy a house between $400,000 and $500,000. And I promised to help her with that. So I've got showings this weekend, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll be doing this next Wednesday, but we will be here 2 weeks from today. And let me see, what do I have on my schedule? 2 weeks from today, what we've got is we're going to do building your brand, defining who you are, how you work, what you do, and your value proposition to your buyers and sellers. Again, building your brand. So thanks everybody who did show up. I appreciate you. This is Eric Lean, 10X Action Sales Mastery. You can visit the website. There's always a link at the top of the website to join the Zoom on Thursday. Website is www.10xactionsales.com. And again, I appreciate every one of you. And go out there and sell it all so nobody gets a chance to. Peace out. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.